you can't be more impressed of his improvement so far since his rookie year.
Pistons trying to attack that Miami zone, and they get the loose ball and Tolu Smith.
Now he has the experience, and all he has to go out there is just show what he's capable of, and he's doing that right now.
Off movement, that three goes. Miller Cobb.
I can just hear the NBA players that are watching this broadcast saying training camp is right around the corner.
They don't want to hear that.
They don't want to hear that yet.
Seeing players that we looked up to, now you see their nephews and their sons having an impact in the game is such a great feeling to see.
Cobb from the corner. 5 of 6 from 3. Pistons sizzling.
Likely the remainder of this first quarter. Slipping. Kept the balance, and the jumper goes from Myron Gardner.
That's planned.
Both teams in a penalty. Final minute. First quarter. Cook with his GPS navigates to the rim and one. Picked up by Gardner. Shot clock at 5. Ziegler steps into a long ball. The rainbow has the bottom gold on the other end.
Just wasn't able to make the right read as Ziegler rushes down for Ugly.
Count if it goes. It does. He got it off his fingertips in time.
Welcome back to Summer League. Dennis Jenkins with me. You guys are leading the Heat 32-15. But you specifically 5 assists. How are you seeing the court? How are you finding guys so early in this game?
Their defense trying to be real aggressive in the passing lane. So I'm just being aggressive and just making the play that's in front of me. Just making the simple plays.
Adding to your guys is over 70% from the three-point line. Team really moving. You, two-way player. What is your team told you got to do to make it full-time for the Pistons?
It's mainly just defending, mostly. Just defend, be aggressive when it's my shot, take my shot. Other than that, just set my guys up. That's it.
All right, thanks so much. I'll let you get back there.
What I love what he said was, they're being aggressive on him on the pick and roll, so he's able to create for his teammates and not looking just for his own shot.
Littman, well-timed steps.
He said defense. A lot of times as young guards, you got so many things on your mind. You're trying to make an impression, but the best thing is just to keep it simple as guards.
If you have the reputation of a guy who won't defend, and especially if you're not one of the top offensive players, the Hardens, the Lukas, where you're the offensive system.
That defensively, they're not just giving it their effort, but Ziegler is not one of them. He's the one that's fighting through every screen and trying to give his full effort, and that's the type of players that you're looking for.
Clogged up lane, which leaves open Matlock from the corner. Bullseye. 1 of 4 from the floor, right off the inbounds. Detroit scores with TJ. Make that Garrison Brooks. Lob up top. Second gather. Finally Golden.
Reason why the Pistons elevated their level of play to one of the best turnarounds in league history.
Had an unbelievable season.
Yeah, a couple of games, they get 3 here in Vegas. Team high 22 points per game. Meanwhile, his Pistons looking strong without him in this one, but danger.
Miami has definitely picked up the intensity level now, defensively and offensively, and they're getting a lot of great looks as Stevenson gets a nice little floater going inside the paint.
But are the Pistons a part of that next group that could maybe challenge those top 2 teams? If you think those teams are the top 2. But very rarely do you have the Heat have 2 down years in a row. Jenkins wants 3, give him 3. Dennis Jenkins, that was 9 to go along with 6 assists.
Even at his position.
Feed Smith. Golden holds up defensively. Shot clock at 3. Another 3 falls.
Right there, he was the recipient of a nice 3.
How valuable, though, is this for Jokić to get these reps against the pressure defense?
If you want to be a premier guard in this league, you got to be able to handle pressure. And this is a great test, like you said, as Jenkins for a nice up and under scoop shot.
Pass over the head of Golden. Stevenson recovers, takes a step back triple. Nothing but nets. Golden screens. Jokić fires off to the right. Ahead of the pack is Jenkins with Jokić chasing. Jenkins too much. And has something to say. Stevenson curls around the hedge. Teardrop in and out. Gets his own board back. Hesitation off the glass.
Bernie Bickerstaff, one of the icons black coaches in college basketball, or now in the NBA, but he's been able.
Yeah, I mean, and they earned that right. Any relatives on the team, you know, it's coming from a good place, right? It's coming from a place where they have the experience, and they're just putting on guys that have firsthand experience, having an impact on the game. It's the same thing with coaches.
I was off the foot, not called a kick ball, and the Heat have number. Stevenson finishes it off with the lay-in. And a timeout call, Detroit.
High school age, even younger than that. Like, how do you instill, that type of mentality that, hey, it's not going to be likely the smoothest of rides, and there's going to be bumps along the way.
They're doing everything they can to make the roster, and a lot of it is coming with just playing hard.
Corner three, that one falls. Byron Gardner. The answer with the friendly touch as Lanier.
And it's to head back to Portland, of course. Some rehab ahead of him, coming back from the Achilles injury is Williams.
To the Boston Celtics or Miami, but he chose Portland, so they hold a special place for him. That's a nice little dunk by Ziegler on the lob.
Ziegler triggers. It hits.
Welcome back to Cox Pavilion here with Kasparas Jakučiūnas. It's been a battle of the guards in this one. How do you help lead your team and erase this deficit?
I mean, we're still kind of very down. I think the defense is the key. We don't play the best defense, and we have to be more connected on that end.
The California Classic, you struggled shooting, but then you come to Vegas and have a really good showing here. When your shot isn't falling, how do you make yourself productive in other ways?
Yeah, I'm just trying to give all out effort on the defensive end and try to make my teammates better too, just control the things I can control.
Thank you so much. I'll let you back out there. Back to you.
Well, he's done a great job of handling pressure. All game long, he's getting pressure by Ziegler and Jenkins.
Oh, my goodness!
Wow.
Brooks. He caught a body and a half.
Oh, man.
Follow on the other
my
end.
goodness. As the kids would say, watch your head.
Gorgeous cut inside, and Garcia pays it off.
It's what he said, right? When he's not shooting the ball well, he can only control what he can control, and that's on the defense end. He's done a great job of containing his man. As Clement hits another three.
Burn it up. 13 for 24, the Pistons from three.
Well, there's no excuses for you not to play hard and physical.
Yes.
Pass.
Gardner, hands, follow. Teardrop is true.
With a nice little skill shot floater like that.
So we got Biggs running the floor. Garcia, gorgeous. I hope he's okay. Grabs the ankle.
Whole team has to be part of that, right? Yeah.
Up at two. Gardner defended by Garcia. Gardner good. Jakučiūnas chases, but it goes to Brooks. 3-on-3 hoops. Steps into a three. Bullseye for Keels. No. The second half. Man, it had some chippiness in this game. You have 6 technicals. You combine that with 50 fouls called in this game, now up to 51.
What a better place to be drafted to, because these are guys that are experienced, they've seen it all. That makes a nice little outlet pass to Clement for the jam.
In last year's draft, 2024, played at 4 different schools in his college career. Every moment that he is on the floor in a setting like this is valuable.
The defense and make plays, it just does so much for your team. And that's why point guards come at a premium, and there's so many talented point guards right now in the NBA that are doing it.
Coach Bickerstaff will have a fun roster to work with this upcoming season for the Detroit Pistons. I'm trying to remember the journey of your Pacers teams. Doesn't have something similar where you guys sort of had the breakthrough and then followed it up with another year of excellence?
For sure. I remember my first year, it was the same thing like Detroit. The Wings too at that. But great effort by both teams.